Yeah, we bring reviews of your house, talk to our dudes of your house. I bring my views of your house, wrestling truths of your house. We talk to you in your house, we keeps it cool in your house, we keeps it cool in your house. I'm spitting truths in your house. Yes, Mark Tatum on his fast, Becky Nish on the man. Play with two like a lions, household a dangerous alliance. I am a nightmare like Cody, and I'm overcoming like Kobe. No, they cannot hold me. Come listen, I'm hosting, critiquing, I'm boasting. This wrestling I'm knowing.
Fuck this shit! It's all about podcasts these days.
My name is Brian Pillman Jr., and you're listening to the In Your House podcast. This is Austin Theory of Evolve, and you're listening to the In Your House podcast.
This is AEW's Darby Allin, and you're listening to In Your House podcast.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to In Your House, starring Alakan House and my man, Michael Hutchison. That's Mikey Hutch. This is the People's Podcast. Haha. Hey guys, you already know who it is. It's your boys, Con and Hutch, ready to give you that work when it comes to this professional wrestling business. That is what we do, and hey, we love it. So let me let you guys know where you guys can listen to this at. You guys can listen to this at Apple Podcast, Spotify, Spreaker, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Himalaya. Hey, you don't have an Apple device? That's alright. We're on Google Play. Anywhere that you guys are, we can get to you. And ooh, where is the clock? I'm checking the time because last time that I checked, In Your House was the hottest professional wrestling podcast in the Midwest, because we hit them with that work, round the clock. You guys all ready? Know what it is. Oh yes, the director's in the building. Me and Hutch about to kill him. How you doing, bro?
Doing fantastic. It's great to be back here in the Dragon's Horde.
Yeah,
bro.
man. Yes.
Had some real stuff going on, man. Keep it short.
Yeah.
Hutch don't like when people plays with his money.
Man, I know it, bro.
Right
I'm
now,
the same, bro.
I could use some money.
I can use some money too.
You
I
could
don't
give
like
me some of that money.
I
Hutch.
you know, it's just. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But you know, we're here for another fun show. It's great to be back. You know, we celebrated Halloween, Hallowicked. It was awesome.
Halloween special.
And speaking of scary, you got look at the head on this guy over here.
Oh man! So as you guys see, we are right here back once again on the In Your House video podcast. Definitely happy to be back. Definitely happy to be doing this again. The first one went pretty well, so we want to go ahead and do it again. And we brought some guests in here for this one, and we love to do it. Who you do not see on the show is obviously Docs, which we're trying to get him here. You know, he's working, he's got a schedule, and he's doing stuff behind the scenes. So best believe he's keeping busy.
He's got a dope shirt out though.
Oh yeah, you guys. Yeah, he's got some cool stuff out there, man. He's got some cool stuff out there. And if you guys haven't, go back on my Facebook page and check out some of the matches from DCCW and check out his commentary, man. He did a fantastic job. I think he really put that. I mean, for somebody who'd never been on the table before, man, he did a really killer job.
Man, again, I'm not sitting here saying like I'm some professional or anything. You know, I've done it a few times, but man, I kind of felt like I had to keep up a little bit out there with him.
Yeah, oh really?
And boy, he wasn't making any fans in months. Some of the stuff he was saying, there were no punches pulled, let's say. But you know, again, I was with it though, and it was a hell of a time. We'll be back there.
Yes.
November 30th.
Yes,
right?
As you guys can see here, the poster right here next to one of our cameras.
Nope.
There you go. That way.
There,
right
there we
there,
go.
right
There. There, you see
there.
it? See it?
Yeah, right there, right there. That's Thanksgiving Thunder. DCCW, Delaware County Championship Wrestling. They're having another great show. Saturday, November 30th, 514 East Jackson Street in Muncie, Indiana. Doors open at 6. Bell time is at 7. You definitely don't want to miss this show, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. And who we brought on this show, man, to have a good wrestling discussion. You guys can see him here, but of course I have to do my proper introductions. And returning guest, reporter Drake Kennedy. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing well, man. How are you doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Ready to talk a little AEW, a little NXT, a little what's going on, a little what's in the know with wrestling?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a fantastic idea.
Sounds like a great idea.
Let's chop it up, guys.
We love you, Drake.
And
you.
you heard my man
Tolerate.
here on the show, a new member of the team. You heard him on the podcast that we actually just dropped a Wednesday morning. Great episode where we talked Monday Night Raw and a lot more. And man, that is Jeff Murray. How's it going, bro?
Hey, it's going great. Thanks for having me on. I'm gonna try to keep up with Drake and Hutch the best I can. If you could hear how much these guys talk, it's crazy.
When you talk about Hutch and being long-winded, I'm sure our listeners know. My God, when somebody pulls a string on me, I do not stop, and that is what she said.
My man. So,
Are they
fellas,
saying boo words?
you guys watched AEW, right?
Oh, did I? And not only did I watch it, I got a whole backstory behind it real quick.
Okay, please.
My Hulu subscription got canceled about 4 or 5 hours before. I was actually calling customer service to get my Hulu Live TV back. I did not want to miss the first go-home show for AEW. They said they could not do nothing for me. I got a great wife. We hooked her email up, hooked the account up, got it running back for the night. I can't cancel Hulu Live TV no matter how bad I want to because it's my format for watching AEW.
For sure,
right
for
now.
sure.
So,
Okay, so they got it on that.
Yeah, it's on.
Yeah, I wasn't
Hulu
aware
Live.
that was on there.
And
I was not
it's
aware.
fun because after you watch it, you can go back and rewatch all the episodes. And,
Ooh, I need
and they
that.
have
I might need that.
AEW special stuff.
Well, I actually got Hulu through my phone. My phone provider. I actually get Hulu for free. I don't know. You said it's Hulu Live. Is that like
It's
a different
Hulu Live
tier or
TV. It's like
something?
it shows everything live as it's happening. So
This became a Hulu advertisement here.
yeah, it did.
I know, right?
Unfortunately, sponsors.
Unfortunately,
Sponsor us.
yeah, Hulu.
Is it easy to access for people who don't know technology?
Well, you guys can pitch it if you want. They almost ruined my whole night.
Oh,
Luckily,
I
I
feel
got
that.
it. I got it back on.
Dirty
and-
bastards,
yeah.
unless you pay us.
Yeah, unless you pay Hutch his personal bank account. But we got it back on, and it was just the perfect show. Like I can't say enough about it. Even the women's matches got better. Like I know that is. Can I say that?
No,
Yeah, it sound bad.
you are
What? No.
absolutely
Yeah.
right.
No, he's right. He's right.
You were absolutely right. Drake and I were talking about that, as a matter of fact, that tag match. It
Yeah,
was
it
the women's
was
tag
really
match.
good.
Drake, you actually had a good point. Do you want to go ahead and share? You remember what you said? Something in regards of
Yeah. I remember.
hit him with that.
I
Drake.
remember Mike
gonna
and
start
I.
inviting people.
Mike
Go
and I went out to the good old B-Dubs years and years ago to watch a WWE pay-per-view and a Divas match came on, and Mike looked at me and everybody was getting up and going outside, and I didn't know what the hell was going on, and he said, "Oh, this is the smoke break match. This is the smoke break match." AEW women's matches kind of feel like the new old 2005 through 8
Divas matches.
Divas matches. Yeah.
Oh, the bathroom break.
Yeah, bathroom break, smoke break matches.
Yep.
And he hit me with that point last night, and I was just like, you need to remember that, because that's
Yeah.
actually an interesting take.
That is an
And-
interesting
But
take.
I think they're kind of coming around the curve on that a little bit, because you're about to see Awesome Kong getting involved again because of that little weird dynamic that she's got going
With
on
Brandy?
with Brandy.
I dig that. I dig that.
I'm with it, but
Yeah.
it's like, who were they talking to in that vignette, though?
That's what
like that was missing on me. It's like, who was talking about you? Like you first you're talking about the fans, but you're bringing in Kong.
Right.
Are you going to stick Kong on the fans? Because I'd pay to see that, but I don't think that's where they're going with it. Now, correct me if y'all know what I'm, if I'm missing something, feel free to, you guys fill me in.
Sure.
But I did like that promo I told you about it from Britt Baker. That was on.
Oh, yes, Dark.
It was on Dark, where she was talking about her finisher, that mandible claw, and she was talking about how she can instantly take her hand and put it into your, put it in your mouth, and she started talking, dental terminology. I don't know what she was saying.
Yeah,
she put
because of the
specific
lockjaw.
and then
right?
she was like, basically, what I'm saying is I could rip your fucking jaw off, B. And I'm just like, ooh, where'd this girl come from?
I had some energy I ain't heard from her before.
Right, and I'm just like, now you continue to have promos with that kind of cadence and everything, and you got something there.
Because we've been kind of critical of her, bro.
Very.
And it's not that I don't want to like her. It's just that I haven't seen anything to make me.
She's not there yet.
Yeah.
I think she's. I think I said it on here before. Like, you give that girl 2 to 3, maybe 4 more years, and then put her on TV.
Yeah,
she'll be there.
She's got a great look.
She really does.
Yeah, and she can wrestle.
Mm-hmm. She can go. She can go.
Man, I think for me, like, the big thing when I was watching it was, like, I've been kind of critical of Riho recently. Because, I mean, my whole thing with her is, I know she's great. I'm not denying that, but she's looked really awkward in a lot of her matches, and it was the first time I really saw her on TV not look awkward.
She just, to me, for her, she's just always been, like, really small. And it's like, in a women's division that has such, like
I mean, she
awesome
weighs less than
Kong.
a pack of ramen noodles.
Man,
like, I'm not even playing. She does.
You got in a women's division where you have Awesome Kong, Asia Kong, Nyla Rose,
Donkey Kong,
and she's the women's champion.
Honestly, you look at the belt. Like, the belt was made for her.
It's so small, isn't
like,
it?
Kenny was in his basement making that belt. And he made that belt for Rio, and he gave it to her.
And she was probably prancing around in a Hello Kitty outfit while he was making it.
Oh, we got some great people. Sorry, guys, real quick. We got some great people jumping in on here. We
got the people.
We got the people.
We got the people.
What's going on, son? Man, we got Category 5. Corey Storm checking in.
I saw some lightning outside.
I know. It's a little lightning, a little thunder.
Man.
And
the future's watching us
Show's
right now.
got a
No
lot
pressure
more
here.
impressive.
It did. Absolutely, it did. That's somebody you can check this Saturday at Heroes and Legends.
That's
right.
right.
So we're going to
That's
talk
right.
more and more about that. But back to AEW. Let's go ahead and pinpoint. One part of it because as always we jump around. We talk about what we want to talk about and what sticks out to us.
Yeah.
And the first thing that I want to talk about and really truly break down is let's first talk about the Chris Jericho parody. That's the first thing I want to talk about.
I'd talk about that all night. That was just hilarious.
Loved it. So, Hutch, you want to lead us in, man?
Gladly. Look, personally, I'm a fan of satire.
Yeah.
Okay. Mel Brooks films, like stuff of that kind of thing, that silly, quirky humor, like Spaceballs, for example. If you've seen Star Wars, you've seen Spaceballs. Satire, right. That's exactly what this was. Yet it was a balance of just absolute hilarity, but it was serious too. There was an underlying serious tone to it. I mean, look at Jake Hager's face, for crying out loud. The big hurt was serious in that.
Bro, that's the promo god, bro.
Man, the microphone was lit, fam.
Put that mic up, bro.
And, I mean, you knew this was going to be good as soon as Chris Jericho stood up and he kissed the Spanish god on the side of the head.
I know.
He said...
He directly took that from the Cody Rhodes promo that he just done weeks before, and it was
magnificent.
So good.
And the highlight for me, my homie, the man from the Meat Sauce Mafia himself, Soul Train Jones.
Yes.
He don't know what a goat is because he's not a farmer. But he knows what Chris Jericho is, and that's the greatest of all times.
Oh, man. Man, Corey Storm says on that topic he can go on about Hager's appearance in that Vignette for hours.
Dude, it popped me. Like, I'm sitting at work today watching it because, again, I went back and there's a few things, and this being one of them, and the other things we're going to touch on coming up is another one. I'm sitting at work laughing at this. I had to explain like what I was laughing at.
Really?
At this. And because I mean it was just I couldn't contain it.
It's so
because
good.
it was so good.
It was really good.
And here's Jericho, just total asshole, sitting in a tub, the bubbly tub, with a scarf on. Who wears a scarf? Right? He was just spouting that nonsense like, what, a week ago? 2 weeks
About
ago?
a week ago.
About a week ago he was talking that nonsense. And here he is rocking a scarf. And then you got Ortiz and Santana clowning, talk about dead ass. Stop trying, Cody.
Dead ass. You ain't even got no hair on your chest.
Right. You young. And and Sammy Guevara with the great point of Chris Jericho is the youngest AEW champion at 48 years old.
Man, when
Facts. It's true. It's facts.
When they dropped the Olive Garden line, though, like I almost missed part of the promo. I was laughing so hard when the Olive Garden line was dropped.
I died. He said that man. What did he say? His potential?
No,
his talent. His talent.
His talent.
Is like Olive Garden breadsticks.
Unlimited. He said that, and I could not stop laughing.
Dude, that shit made my year. I ain't gonna lie.
I can't believe they brought in Virgil for that.
I loved it.
I loved it too.
I loved it so much. Like everything about it. There wasn't one thing wrong with that, man. Man, I know Adonis is about to swoop in here and be like, these biased pricks. Yeah. There they go. Look, he's got an Elite shirt on. Look at him. I'm hard. Whatever, dude. AEW is a fun-ass brand, and I am here for it. I will look at both cameras right now. I'm here for it. 110%.
Yeah, I mean, it's just this live feel. Like, you feel like it's right there in the living room with you.
Yeah.
And it needs to be that way.
Yes, and again, look at the crowds. Look at the crowds. Yeah, I know WWE's pulling more people, right? Yeah. But who looks like they're having a better time? The AEW crowd looks like they're having a hell of a lot better time. And we're going to be able to actually compare that when we hit AEW on... we're about to squad up. November 20th.
Man. November 20th, man. AEW is coming to the Coliseum.
Hope to see some of y'all there.
Oh, yeah, I'm hoping to see y'all there. And In Your House will be in the building.
Oh, you know we're going to be there.
Yes.
You know we're going to be there.
I am loving it. And, hey, just like it, and Corey's making some great points. He's been very active on this discussion. We appreciate you, bro. And he was saying, knowing that we can all quote word for word explains how good it was.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it was just... The whole show is just because again we say it all the time. Wednesday night is wrestling night.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And I'm not sure if you guys heard, but the numbers came out.
Did they?
For AEW?
Will you hit me with those, bro? Please?
Yeah, let me go ahead and pull it up. Vamp. All right. Yeah, everything. The viewership went up on both. The biggest jump was.
Hold on. They did go up though.
They did go up.
Okay.
Nobody cracked a milli yet. Nobody cracked a million.
Okay.
But NXT actually had the most substantial jump. Because of, I'm sure, the influx of the Raw and SmackDown talent. Because I haven't watched NXT yet, to be honest. I'm going to catch up with that.
I kind of went back and forth, but, man, I couldn't stop watching AEW, bro.
Yeah, and again, that's not a slight, like,
no, it's not.
Because NXT's been amazing, too. But anyway, back to the numbers. Last week, NXT pulled 580,000 people. This week, they pulled 813,000 people.
Okay.
And AEW Dynamite last week was 759,000 people. This week, 822,000 people. That is a 9,000 person differential. The war is getting close.
It's getting hot.
Getting hot. Going off those numbers you just read, though, it actually seems like WWE had a huge spike.
A huge one, absolutely.
A huge jump. And that's the genius behind that, is that, making NXT go up against Raw and SmackDown, that's something you didn't even know you wanted, man.
Absolutely.
And now you're getting it.
Right, and it's getting their faces out there. It's and it's going to draw people. It's going to be interesting. And then AEW is going to have to pick it up yet again because it wouldn't surprise me if the scales tip.
Yeah,
I'll even make a prediction right now, and I could be wrong. Come next week, we'll check back on it. NXT may possibly beat AEW next week.
So are you saying? Hold on. Are you saying may possibly, or are you saying that it's going to happen?
I'm going to say it'll happen.
You're going to say it's going to happen?
I'm going to say it'll happen because at this point, think about it. Look at that jump.
Yeah, that's a big jump.
Look at that jump. And if McMahon sees that, I'll let if McMahon sees that, he's like, I got him on their heels. They want that week. They want that momentum shift.
I agree with you in the sense that I think they're going to go for the throat, but you got to keep in mind next week too. This is going to be the AEW after Full Gear. Okay, so whatever happens at Full Gear may determine what's going to happen on Wednesday.
True.
So, and I actually want to ask you guys, Cody and Jericho, I'm just going to ask you straight out, who do you think is going to win?
Oh, my God. Jeff
There's
coming
no
with a
wrong
hard
answer.
question, man.
There's no wrong answer.
That's rough. I'm gonna need a little time on that. And Corey Storm makes a point that I wanted to make, which is why I totally agree, is that adding Balor and the OC to NXT television was indeed a game changer.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For that big of a jump, come on guys, for that big of a
Well,
jump,
everybody's
it
been
was a
wanting
game
that
changer.
with the Undisputed Era for a while now, and they're getting that.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, and the biggest thing, and now we're gonna jump a little bit to NXT because it was so good in my opinion as well. From what I saw, where if you guys saw the end of that, and if you haven't, go back and check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Where does Balor's allegiance lie? Is it with the Undisputed Era, or is it with the OC? Because he didn't make that clear. He didn't make it clear. He gave the finger guns to Styles, but he didn't put hands on Cole or anybody in there either.
Come on, yo. He's going back to the original homies. He's going back with the club.
You think so?
Absolutely.
So is the club is the original club only club that matters? Are they going to be featured prominently on NXT now?
Well, how dope would a War Games be between Undisputed
You
Era?
better stop playing with it.
and
Stop
and
it.
the OC.
Stop it.
Come
It's
on.
not happening.
And think
It's
about
not
it.
happening
Dare I
because
say
it's
it?
already set. Go ahead, go ahead.
Let me take it a little bit further. This War Games could actually be built up the way it should be. Two factions feuding with each other. That the only way that it can finally be settled is in War Games, and they're not having War Games just to have it.
Yeah.
They're having it for a legitimate reason,
Yeah.
the way it used to be.
It's
I know
the way it's
back in
supposed to
my
be
day, it was real to me. Damn it, but for real, the women's War Game, we talked about that. The fact that they're having that, it's cool, but why are they having it? Just to say they're having a women's War Game match. That's it. There's no real reason other than they
Right.
were fighting one week. Let's
Right.
put them in a cage.
Right.
I'll tell you during that promo, just going back a little, this wasn't on NXT obviously, but when Shayna Baszler sat down in front of Becky Lynch, it was just like, it gave me goosebumps.
That
And
was good.
I liked
started
That was
thinking,
really good, yeah.
That whole
That was
segment,
really
I started
good.
thinking like Survivor Series, like kind of another funny story. Like I canceled my WWE network, or I thought I did, and then I found out I didn't. And so I got it for another month, so I actually get to watch Survivor Series, and I'm not even mad about it. Right now I'm like, Survivor Series might actually surprise me. Like, who knows?
I think Survivor Series is going to be good.
I think it's going to be good.
I mean, when you go back, when All Out was going up against SummerSlam, that was a no-brainer. We were all watching All Out. Like, who cares about SummerSlam?
That was easy money. That was easy money. Yeah.
So,
I'm coming off the rails here, but
yeah.
Oh no, absolutely.
whatever. That's how we roll.
That's what we go. Yeah, we're just a discussion, bro. We've been doing this for over 140 episodes. My God,
Man, y'all have downloaded this over 6,000. What's wrong with y'all?
why are they doing it?
I don't understand. Thank you guys. I mean,
We really do appreciate it, though. For
for real. It's awesome.
It's great. It's great. So, and speaking of great, a great episode of AEW, and man, okay, the internet was talking. Of course, the one thing that was talking about was the Chris Jericho, parody Vignette, which was great, awesome. But the other thing that was talked about was Cody Rhodes' promo.
Oof.
Yeah. Powerful.
I mean,
Powerful.
that is a promo that, I felt that promo, dude. Like, I was feeling it. Like, it resonated with me. And like, that to me, I feel like if a common fan, watched the build-up to Jericho and Cody, they'd want to see that match.
Yeah.
Just to see who's going to win it.
Yeah.
And damn it, if, Jeff proposed a question, who would I want to see win between Cody and Chris Jericho?
Yeah.
If you would have asked me before this promo, I'd have said Chris Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
Because Cody is the executive, president, producer, gimmick,
He's basically
whatever.
the Triple H.
He's the Triple H. He's the Dusty Rhodes. As he said in
He
that
said
very
it.
promo
He-
that we're talking
he-
about.
yeah. He didn't hide from it.
He is
He
that
didn't
guy.
hide from it.
He literally addressed the reason why I did not want him to be champion. But damn it, if he did not talk me into wanting to see him to be see him as champion. So I'm going to say I want to see Cody Rhodes win.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see Cody win too, but I'm going to tell you, Chris Jericho's going to win.
Logic tells
Most
me he
definitely. And honestly, I don't know how much you guys watch NWA Power.
Just started watching it a couple weeks ago.
I'm not going to go off the rails here. This actually ties into this. NWA Power, they did something kind of similar with Tim Storm. They said, if you can't win this match, you can't challenge for the NWA title again. Tim Storm gave a hell of a promo on it.
Yes, he did.
So really, it's kind of like AEW took what NWA did on a larger scale because they got a bigger audience. Well,
Right.
if you're going off what happened there,
Well, don't tell Cornette. Boy, he's...
I don't. We're going to talk about him.
Thank you, Cody, you son of a bitch.
He'd be mad.
Yeah, I don't
Prick.
like that dude.
Hey, but he did. But he did praise the promo though. Jim Cornette did praise the promo. on
Did he?
Twitter. Yes, he did. He did.
I'm actually, because again, I ain't gonna lie, I've been kind of checking out what Cornette's been saying.
But
And,
like,
oof.
my whole point
good.
is that Tim Storm had a great promo.
Yeah.
And he lost.
Mhm.
So Cody had a great promo. Maybe he loses too. You know, I think it actually makes more sense coming off such a great promo that he would lose. That's how I see it.
For sure, and I think there. I mean, I will say, like, I think either outcome is going to be great because I think there's a great story to be told either way they go with it.
Yeah, and then you know what? Then maybe it's time after that Cody introduces that television title.
Right.
He starts competing for that.
And then he gets that bad boy, and nobody's gonna take it from him, brother.
Or he teams up with his brother and wins the tag belts.
Hey,
We have Lord P1 in here.
he's
How
a
you doing, bro?
smoker.
He's one of my favorite people.
I
cool,
do
man.
love that guy.
He's cool.
I like him.
He says Jericho should win. So I wonder if Cody loses, how they will do it with his stipulation. And he goes on to say that AEW is killing it. The whole show had him engaged. Us too, bro. Us too.
Word, I was not on my phone at all. Really. I mean, except
That's
for
always good.
Except for commercials,
So-
and even some when they had the little picture-in-picture gimmick. I was still
Yeah,
watching
because they keep the show going in there, which is really
and
good.
I dig that.
Yeah, I like that.
So Laura P1 just put a good thought in my head. We don't know who the three judges are, right?
Ooh, I
So
forgot
let's say it
about
goes
that
to
factor.
60-minute time limit, and then when you tune in to AEW Dynamite following the event, you see that there's a new member of the Inner Circle. It's one of the judges.
And you know who it is? Dave Meltzer. Dave Meltzer's in the Inner Circle. He's the leader.
The biggest heel turn since Hogan.
Real talk, though, if Meltzer's one of those judges, bro, I'm out.
You gonna be done with it? You gonna be out
I'm
of it?
done with it, bro. If they bring in Mark Meltzer into that shit, bro. Can I get an amen, ladies and gentlemen? If they bring in
I will give you
Meltzer,
an amen.
I'm out. I will rate that two thumbs down and a fart. I will not be about that at all. Unless it leads to Meltzer being on the receiving end of a Judas effect from Jericho, I'm not about it.
They've talked so little about who the judges are going to be that I feel like they're going to be big.
You think so?
I think
the
so
judges
too.
are going to be big.
I totally forgot about it until you literally just said something, and there you know they're going to do some kind of story with it.
And like with Cody's promo, just going back to that real quick, nobody needs to praise him for his promo, but The Rock went to Twitter and did, and The Rock's the king of promos, so that solidifies it right there. Everybody's on their heels.
I'll say The Rock took the time from his 37 businesses that he has to like talk about how dope a promo is, man. That's awesome.
In the 7 movies.
Filming
he's
In the
acting
7
right
movies,
now.
yeah.
Ballers.
That dude got the money, man.
Right.
For real. I'll never see that type of money in my lifetime. What you talking about?
He's going to have to make his own currency sooner or later.
Man, for real. And man, the whole show was really good. But I wanna go back around real quick, and we still have to talk a little bit about NXT, and I wanna dig deeper into the Balor subject a little bit.
I will say before we get off the AEW subject, though.
We're gonna get back there.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna get back there. I just want to mix
okay,
things up.
Yep,
I
do your
want to
thing.
mix things
Yep,
up.
Yep, do your thing.
And what would you guys think? What would you guys think if Balor actually did click up with the Undisputed Era instead of the OC?
I don't think there's. Do the Undisputed Era play with Legos?
I mean,
Are they with that? I heard they play with like erector sets or something, and it's not Legos. It's like Lincoln Logs or something.
Was it Lincoln Logs?
It could be. I don't
Could
know. But no, I don't want to see Balor with them.
Do you want to see him by himself, or do you want to just see him run with the old homies?
put it with the homies, dude? Like that's what it should have been.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it should have been. I think there's some fans that are kind of like, I'm not, but I don't know if you saw it, but like even Majin put on the page, he was like it's too little, too late. But I argue that with if they would have done it on the main roster, they would have messed it up. And at least if they're going to do it on NXT, we can rely on the fact that the story is going to be told better.
And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is an optimistic, glass half full perspective from Con House.
Facts.
Something that's very rare in the wrestling community. Optimism.
I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be good, and it's going to be. It's going to be for what it is. And think about it. When the Undisputed Era, if you saw it, they didn't even this isn't one of those things that just you was leading up to, or they even said did you see anything about them saying that the OC was going to be on NXT?
No.
I didn't see anything.
No.
I didn't see nothing.
No, we all just knew.
Yeah, I mean, because they came out on Raw, they had that little thing where Seth Rollins was in the ring, and then Undisputed Era came out, and then OC came out, and then Undisputed Era was like, hey, let's go get some hot dogs and get the hell out of here. They dipped out, and then whatever happened. Then Seth was just in the ring, kind of hanging out. Then they had that little that little fight or whatever.
Yeah.
Pete Dunne and jumped the rail too, right?
I thought that was Rhea Ripley.
Oh my God!
I better stop, dude. I'm gonna get his blackballed from the business.
Oh my God! But real quick, I just want to take a second to shout out real quick, and then we're going to come back. Shout out Dragon Horde's Coin and Gaming. Dragon Horde is the premier store for magic and coins in Central Indiana. If you live here in Central Indiana, come check out the store and play some in-store events. If you aren't from here, hit up the Facebook page at Dragon Horde's Coin and Gaming. That's Dragon Horde's Coin, letter in gaming, to contact them about buying your stuff. They're always buying coins, magic cards, silver, and of course gold. And if you don't know how to play Magic, they will teach you. They're always looking for opportunities to try to get some new people in and playing Magic. You know what I mean?
I love Magic, and again, I say it all the time. Magic is one of the greatest strategy games out there. Chess to me is the number one. Checkers is a very hard number two. And don't try to mess with me in Connect 4 because I'll wreck your face. But no, for real though, Magic, it's amazing strategy. The artwork on the cards is awesome, and most importantly, the staff here is super friendly. They will not judge you if you don't know how to play the game.
Yeah.
They will embrace the fact that you want to learn how to play the game, and once you play it, I guarantee you're going to be hooked. And plus, man, you can win money. You can profit. I used to make money playing Magic.
Really?
Straight up, dude. And
You should have led with that pitch.
well, hey, you got to. It's called a finale. It's called a climax, man. You not know how this works?
Climax means something different in my circle.
Yeah, it's not that kind of show, pal. Jeez. We've already crossed so many lines here. Well, I don't know. I guess we might as well cover all spectrums, right?
We always do that.
You perv. Anyway. But no, yeah, come out and check out Dragon's Horde, man. This place is legit.
Absolutely. Great place. Great place. And swerving back into AEW, because that's what I really want to talk about, is we had a chance to see the Dark Order come back again with the homies.
With the homies. I still don't know what the hell that
Is
team's
that what you
really
call them?
about.
They're creepers.
They're the creepers, but we call them the homies.
Because they're like
Homies.
It's the
homie throne,
homies.
a
The
symbol.
homie throne.
Like, come on, who don't want their own little gaggle of homies to be like, I need to sit down somewhere. Homie's a symbol. And then, boom. Homie
5
throne.
seconds later, you can just sit down without
Homie.
even looking down. They're
Exactly.
just there.
I
Homie
say
throne.
it all the time.
If you hang out for a
trust
full day at
sit,
the Dark
as it
Order,
were.
nobody's sitting down.
A trust sit.
Okay.
Get out.
I say it all the time. If I can't lean on my homies like that, I don't want them.
Word. Word. And if the whole crew's not rolling with us, then what are we doing?
Man, for real.
We ride like 14 deep. If I need a chair to sit down, my homies are there for me.
All there. And man,
I mean,
they would have against the private party, bro.
And that match was awesome.
Yeah, it was a good
Yeah,
match.
it's awesome.
That match was really
It was a
good.
really, really
and
good.
If
again,
you love that match, you're gonna love Private Party, the Lucha Brothers, and SCU.
Jiminy Christmas.
Mm.
Good luck calling that one.
Man.
As an amateur, semi-quasi-professional commentator, I couldn't wrap my head around trying to call that, dude.
I'm gonna enjoy listening to JR.
Oh,
that match.
yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun.
There's going to be some good lines and
Oh yeah.
plenty of
JR,
tweets.
I love JR so much. He's just that old, again, with the utmost respect. He's just that cantankerous old head that just don't give a damn, but still loves what he's seeing, even
Yeah.
though sometimes he's not quite sure what's going on.
Yeah, but he knows he likes it though.
But he knows what's going on. like he gets it. But yeah, it's like that. It's so funny to hear Jim Ross and Tony Schiavone try to decipher and figure out what the hell's going on in front of them. Especially when acts such as like Orange Cassidy gets in.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, because like again, it's so like the pop Orange Cassidy gets, it's like stupid ridiculous.
It is ridiculous, and he doesn't have to do anything.
And I do believe Drake and I was talking about this, how of all the talent that has transcended thus far, Orange Cassidy is everywhere. On Facebook, on pages that had nothing to do with wrestling, you got people talking about, damn, look at the sauce on this guy. You know, and here it is, Orange Cassidy, with him, you know, as Jim Cornette calls him, pockets. Standing there with that doofy look on his face and all that stuff, doing his thing.
Dog, he's just chilling, bro.
And going to comments, and people love it.
He couldn't be more over.
Right, and again, he's got the easiest job. Now, granted, he took a hell of a kick in the face.
Yo, he did,
that
though.
looks stiff.
Yeah,
Like,
that
I
did
thought
look a
they
little
knocked
stiff.
him out.
That did look a little stiff. I do
Mike
remember
was
that.
concerned he should have heard him last night. He was yelling. Did he knock him out? Is he okay?
Well, he did, because I'm like,
He's so... Oh.
It's like
I mean, he
died.
kicked that dude in the mouth, and that's DAMOUFF, the mouth.
The whole opening contest with Trent and Pac was just awesome.
That was
Trent's
good.
so good.
That was good. That was really good.
Can we talk about them
Yeah.
taking the question mark off
you
his
notice
name? I'm
that?
so upset by that.
Wait, what was
He's
it?
not Trent anymore. He's Trent.
Yeah, they took the question mark off his name.
But why?
I don't know. I guess that's the
That's
question.
yeah, you beat me to it.
I would say great minds, but I'm not trying to put myself in that group. You know what I mean? Yikes.
Oh my gosh. We're here having a great time here at Dragon Horde's Coin and Gaming right here in Indiana. We're talking some AEW, little NXT, just, you know, whatever comes to our brains. And man, it I will say this. Now we got Full Gear this Saturday. Full Gear should be interesting. I definitely want to check that out. I plan to check it out because, I mean, yeah, we're going to be hitting up Heroes and Legends in Chicago on Saturday, but then I'll have Sunday, and then I'll be off Monday because I'll be off that day.
Lucky prick.
I know. But, hey, I'm going to be walking into a shit show on Tuesday, though.
Word.
It's going to be crazy. But no, I do plan to see it, man. So what are your expectations, Hutch, first? What are your expectations from the show?
For Full Gear?
For Full Gear.
I think it's going to be stacked from top to bottom. I mean, they got to come out swinging. I mean, and they have. The build to this pay-per-view has been nothing short of fantastic. I mean, look at the close they had to that show. Right?
You know, what's interesting to me is, like, if you've been watching Moxley and Omega, you'll notice that every time they have an interaction on live TV programming, they don't really have an interaction because they're saving it for this pay-per-view.
Like, except for the table spot that
It's
they
gonna
did
be,
initially.
It's gonna be so violent.
Oh, yeah.
I can't even imagine, like, how violent that match is going to be.
Right. And
It's going to be the match of the night.
Oof.
That's what I think.
It could be. Now there's a tough question. Who do you think is going to be the match of the night? Because, man, they're all on. And again, going back to the close of that show, here's another example, right? I mean, again, like, I've seen so many people say, like, that's how you close a show. Like, there's been people that said, I really hope that show closes like that in the one we go to in Indianapolis. Casual fans, man, that are just going to this to check it out.
Just to see what's happening.
And again, the way you they covered how many bases? Like they covered what, 3 matches in the close of that show?
Yeah.
And it was just electric. The crowd was just in awe of what was going on, but it all made sense in the grand scheme of things. It wasn't chaos just for the sake of chaos.
Right.
It was chaotic order.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too when I was watching it.
And it was just, dare I say it, guys, it was wrestling brilliance.
It was good stuff, man. It was good stuff. So now I do want to pose a question. So I'm going to ask you this. What do you think? I'm putting you guys right on the spot right here, right now. What do you think is going to be the match of the night that night? Prediction for match of the night.
Ooh, I'm gonna say Jericho and Cody.
Jericho and Cody.
And the only reason I'm saying that is because every pay-per-view or special, yeah, I guess you can call it pay-per-views. Every pay-per-view, the Cody segment has got me every time. And maybe it's just kind of a more traditional kind of thing, because Cody has that kind of mindset, I think.
Sure.
But yeah, I think the story is going to be told along, just with Jericho and Cody leading up to it.
Right.
With it all culminating on this last go-home show. The story that they're going to tell in the ring is going to be nothing short of stellar.
Yeah.
Because of what's at stake.
Yeah.
and Cody's going to sell that inevitable loss that he's probably going to get so well.
Yeah.
And we don't know, and the judge thing. We don't know what the judge factor is going to be. You know, there's the X
That's a
factor
wild
right
card
there.
right there.
You know, is Dave Meltzer going to be there? Am I going to throw a trash can through a window in response to it? What's going to happen? Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen.
Right, you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it.
But yeah, I'm going to say Jericho and Cody's probably going to be the match. of the
Great
night.
pick. I like that one. Drake, what do you think? Your predictions, your thoughts for what's going to be matching tonight?
Now I have a couple questions before I even answer.
Go ahead.
It's a 60-minute time limit between Cody and Jericho, right?
Yes.
And there's judges there. Are they doing judges for every title defense? Have
No,
they said that? No, just
the
this
match,
one.
Just that one match.
So it's going to time. For
it's
sure.
gonna go to time.
Oh, it's going to go to time.
It'll go to time.
It's going to go to time.
God, I really don't know.
Damn, they're going to go for 60 minutes. Jericho at 48 is going to go for 60 minutes. That'll be... Man, that might be matching tonight. What do you... but go ahead.
I'm struggling, honestly.
They're all good matches.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody's
Though-
even mentioned Hangman Page and Pac. You know,
Word.
That's
forgot
going to
about
be...
that match. Yeah.
It's so
Cowboy
stacked.
shit, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, it's loaded. It is loaded.
It's all going to be good, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. But I just wanted to create a little bit of
right.
Cody and Jericho. Yeah.
Cody and Jericho.
enough.
Okay. Okay.
I'm still gonna stick
Jeff?
with Moxley and Omega.
Moxley and Omega.
I do agree.
Laura P.1
completely
agrees with you.
what Hutch said. Just from a storytelling standpoint, that could easily give the Cody match of the night. But
Sure.
I think the Omega match is going to be something similar that you've seen in CZW. You're going to see some gory stuff, and if you're into that kind of stuff, which I am a little, you know, you're gonna really enjoy that match.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. I do think Moxley's gonna win, and I think he's gonna near the end maybe out wrestle him.
Ooh, you think you turn to a
That'd be
wrestling
ironic,
match?
wouldn't it?
Yeah,
That'd be
I think he's
nuts.
gonna turn it into a wrestling match and out wrestle him.
Well,
Cool if he won
for me, I think that I don't want to say it's a sleeper because I don't think there's a single match on this card that's technically a sleeper.
Yeah.
But SCU, Lucha Brothers, and Private Party are going to be all over the place.
I was struggling between that and the
Yeah,
Cody
it's.
match,
I'm
honestly.
telling
I think
you.
that's what they'll lead with.
I'm telling you, that'd be a fantastic.
They're
opener.
coming out the gate with
That'd
that.
be a fantastic opener because it's.
They
You
won't-
kind of have to open with that, maybe, wouldn't you think?
I would think so.
I
'Cause,
mean, you can go with the Bucks and Proud and Powerful. You could open with them.
ooh,
Yeah.
that match. I don't know. I think they could, but I think that match is going to have more of a
Like a brawl.
like a
feel?
like a brawl kind of thing, like a more of a I don't want to say a street fight kind of feel, but I think the rules are going to be a lot more lax on that one. I don't think that's what they're going to look for right out of the gate.
Right.
They're going to want to light that crowd up, and what better way to light that crowd up than that crazy ass triple threat tag match, man?
Oh man,
Like-
it's gonna be crazy. The whole show is gonna be crazy, as a matter of fact. And we have a question here from Laura P1. Is there any doubt that Jericho is the GOAT with his career?
Well, if you ask Soul Train Jones, we already know the answer to that. He
Right.
don't know. He don't know what the hell a goat is.
Yay.
But
Yes,
we all
greatest of
know.
all time.
I think Chris Jericho can be looked at as one
There's an
of
argument.
the. There is a legit.
There's a
argument
legit
there.
argument.
And straight up, bro, if you'd have told me that the same Chris Jericho that I saw on Nitro walking out with the boofy hair,
Yeah.
with Ralphus with a half
Yeah.
shirt on, talking about his personal security was going to be what he is today, I wouldn't have bought it. Like, I always knew Chris Jericho was good,
Yeah.
but never had an idea. Never had a clue of what he was going
He
to
has this
become.
freshness to him, and he's reinvented himself for sure.
That right
Yeah.
there.
Like,
Oh yeah.
That's why.
He's been doing it for years and years and
Constantly.
years.
He never rests on his laurels, man. He never rests on his previous accomplishments or his previous gimmicks.
He's never
constant-
stagnant.
Yeah,
Never.
he's not.
Ever.
He's not, and
Ever.
and you have to be like that. You have to recreate yourself and stay fresh and stay new because you got to believe that their shtick that he did back when he was the undisputed champion that he could still say now, ever again. Welcome to Raw is. He could use all that shtick throughout his entire career.
The list.
The list. He
The
could
list
use
was
that.
money. He could have rolled. He could have went to that well for the rest of his time.
Yep. Yep. And he would have been straight, but nope.
He had turned that shit into the pain maker. You know what I mean? Like, And that shit's raw, dude. Like that's awesome. Like again, I know it sounds like, oh look, he's marking out over Chris Jericho. Look, dude, I respect talent that keeps themselves fresh and relevant.
Yep.
Is he wrestling the same matches that he did years ago? No. But Chris Jericho was smart, accentuating the positives and hiding the negatives. It's
Facts.
what works, and that's exactly what he's
Did
doing.
you say accentuating? Alicon promised me no big words were going to be used on the show if I joined you guys.
Well, sometimes I can get kind of wordy, man. Do you not listen? Come on, guys, tell him.
Oh man, we're all wordy. We're all a bunch of wordy guys, man. That is the truth, man. We are once again enjoying a great night here at Dragon Horge Coin and Gaming. When you guys listen to this, it'll be Friday morning, 6 a.m. So put in your house, in your ears as you're driving the kids to school, or maybe you're just driving to work and you got the weekend coming up, and put in your house in your ears, because we're here to get you guys going on your Friday morning. That is what we do, man. It's been crazy in wrestling this week, and me and Jeff already talked a little bit about Raw, so we're not gonna really backpedal to that.
I'll just say, I don't give a damn what Rey Mysterio did. Brock Lesnar is still legit as hell.
He's still legit. He is still legit, but for some reason, I like this.
I loved it.
I like this, and the fact that, and of course, like I said, go check out that other episode where me and Jeff talked about Raw. I understand that there's going to be people that's like, oh well, if he beat Kofi in 2.5 seconds, why should we believe that Rey Mysterio has a chance? Because in storyline, Rey Mysterio has a history of always being the giant killer. I'm not going to say that he's going to win. And I'm not going to say that it would make perfect sense. Something would have to happen. Maybe Cain Velasquez gets involved or something like that. But I don't think that a clean Rey Mysterio win is believable. But I believe that he would get a decent amount of offense in. I do. I really do.
No.
You don't think so? You don't think so?
No.
He goes,
No. Brock Lesnar should beat the brakes off Rey Mysterio. I'm sorry. Now, granted, did I buy when Rey Mysterio come out with the pipe?
Right.
And was giving Brock the business?
Right.
Sure, because he had a pipe and he clipped him in the kneecap with it.
Yeah, of course.
Pipe. But I mean, to kind of bounce back a little bit, I love what Dio Madden did.
Yeah, Harry stepped up.
Loved that
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
And I loved it. I'm like, okay, that was the segment, that was it. Then all of a sudden, bang, here come Rey Mysterio with the pipe. And it was still going on.
It was still going.
Like that, whoever put all of that together, that was great.
See, I like the fact that Dio Madden stood up, because everybody knows that he's got everybody who does their research knows that he's got a football history. He was training to be a wrestler, so he's not just some commentator.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Well, see, and I noticed, he always looked kind of like a big guy anyway when he stood, but to see him stand up to Brock, Brock's a freaking refrigerator anyway.
Yeah.
But Dio stood up, man, and
Look,
I believed
talked about
it.
a
I
little
believed
bit
it,
on
yeah.
the show that we did,
Mm-hmm.
but I was so scared during that scene. I thought Jerry Lawler was going to die.
Again.
yeah.
Again at
And then
the
what Heyman
table.
said,
Oh man, Heyman.
Brilliant. Just unsettling.
He's so good.
It was unsettling, and then again, it just made sense. Because I was thinking, man, is somebody going to get involved here? Because they can't have Jerry take a bump.
you know what it kind of reminded me of? Just a real big throwback. I don't know if you guys ever watched that old Hulk Hogan movie, No Holds Barred.
Oh,
where
hell
the
yeah.
little brother dearly gets killed.
I haven't seen that in years.
That's what I felt like when I was watching that scene. I was like, oh man, Rip's little brother's going to die.
Oh man. So let's talk about one more thing, because it's almost time for Dragon Horde to close up, and it's been a great episode, man. There has been consistent traffic all show long, guys, and we really do thank you for
real,
it.
yeah,
we
man.
really do. Let's be
Because you
serious
guys
for a
let me
second.
up out of the basement.
There we go. Yep,
Finally.
he's the draw. That's what happened.
You let me out of the
I was thinking, they let him out like twice a year. This is like a really
you
big
guys
day
have
for him.
140 episodes. I think I've done 4 shows with you.
Well, that's
We've been sneaking out. It's fine.
yeah.
I'm allowed
Keep your
to stay out
secret.
past
Oh,
7
shit,
now.
We're live, aren't we?
Yep.
So the last thing I want to talk about real quick, and we'll touch on it. So now, WWE has a podcast now.
Hey, I listened to it, by the way. I listened to the Corey Graves podcast.
Was it
And congratulations, seeing as how you listen to that one, you can no longer be on ours. Enjoy Jeff on his 4 episodes of In Your House.
I got fired, guys.
He's fine.
There will not be a fifth.
Oh no, but okay, so they have podcasts now, which way to be tardy to the party, guys. So we've been doing this, but so they have podcasts now, and I guess Corey Graves was saying nobody should be complaining about the fact that talent got left in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I saw.
Was this a new episode?
It may be the newest one,
Yeah,
but it's definitely circulated around the internet.
Yeah, I
probably
believe.
heard it.
And you know what? I like Corey Graves.
I do like Corey
Let me
Graves.
start off by saying that. I do like Corey Graves. But I think Corey Graves is
A company caper.
is preserving his position with an individual who is a fan of him, who is also a madman, and that is Vince McMahon. Look, guys, why would they take a fuel truck and park it in front of the plane and the guy go home? Why is Rusev tweeting out, "Pray for us"? Look at Luke Harper's face in the picture on his Instagram. Guys, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah.
And what this was from Corey Graves was nothing more than damage control for a company. We heard this scuttlebutt, and again, I don't know. I'm just a schlub on a podcast in the Midwest that happens to get 5 stars and happens to be listened to in 14 different countries, including North Korea. I still don't know why. But Corey Graves is a company man.
Yeah.
And he was... I'm not going to fault him for defending his company.
Right.
I'm not going to fault him for defending his job or his payday.
Yeah.
Because
That's his livelihood.
That's
bro.
his livelihood.
That's his
man.
livelihood. Let's get real.
You know, and could he get a job in AEW? Probably.
I'm sure he could.
But you know, that's just not it. You know,
And if he's already comfortable with the gig that he has now, why should he? You know what I mean?
Why rock the boat?
Why rock the boat?
Why rock the boat?
So I get both sides. I do.
So yeah,
I do.
I'm not mad at him for what he said, but I do have to disagree with him.
I do.
Because yes, it may be status quo for Vince to leave early, you know, to get to wherever he's got to be. That may be the cycle and how it goes. I don't know. Never worked for him. I don't know, and none of y'all can speak on that either. Unless you've worked there, none of us really honestly know. And I don't know, it's going to be years before we actually know what happened.
Yeah.
But you look at the other factors that's out there, and I know I'm the conspiracy guy here. You know, I'll tumble down a rabbit hole on a lot of different things. Shout out to the Conspiracy Horseman podcast. If you guys want to listen to some cool stuff, check them out. Anyway, but yeah, I think there was some smoke and some fire here, guys. And good news is, though, WWE's getting a lot more money. There's going to be a lot more blood in the sand because that contract got bumped up, did it not?
Yes, it did.
Which, why? Really? Of all this that happened, they weren't getting their monies after the third show?
Mm-hmm.
But let's bump it up and do more shows for them.
I say if you're any of the wrestlers that got left behind, you're not going
But
back.
here's an interesting question that I'll propose to you guys.
Sure.
What did WWE do on SmackDown while the squad was chilled in Saudi Arabia? How did SmackDown end with a ring full of replaceable talent?
Ooh, ain't that what I
It
said?
was letting
boy?
people know that, hey, you're over, but you're not that over.
Mm-hmm.
You are replaceable.
I didn't even think.
It's the sad truth.
Now, I'm not
And
saying...
the ratings say...
And the ratings, there you go. The
Mm.
ratings blew up because why? Fresh new faces. It
Yep.
was something different. Now, I'm not saying that that's why they did that. I don't know. But it's definitely, just look at it through that lens, man. And let's face it, we all know Vinnie Mac has been hella petty before.
But with that being said, big contract or not, if you're any of those guys, do you go back to Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, because Vince, with that new deal, has probably got a lot more money to throw at him.
But if you were fearing for your life over there,
Valid.
do you go back?
That's a valid point. And it's
if
going to be
you do
interesting.
go back, then maybe you deserve to stay there.
See, with me, I wouldn't have gone in the first place.
Right.
I wouldn't have gone in the first place. That's just me, man. I do respect the fact that they brought, and this is something that you're not going to see typical fans like the IWC talk about. Like, they're not going to talk about what WWE did as far as bringing women's wrestling to a culture that would have never ever done anything like that with their women, ever. It was eye-opening to a lot of people that aren't here in the good old USA. You know what I mean? Let's call a spade here. Let's call a spade. But man, morally speaking, man, I have that money in my bank account, but it'd be dirty ass money, man. Dirty ass money.
Yeah, and it's like, again, it's blood money. These people, again, were hanging people outside of town like days before one of the shows, man, for some bullshit.
It's crazy, bro.
Like, I don't get why you want to do business
This
again.
is why you guys
And
need to watch AEW
And
on
again, let me
Wednesday.
remind y'all, I know this is super dark, but Vince McMahon is doing business with the same man who cut up, or had, he didn't do it directly because you don't want to get his hands dirty, had a journalist cut up with a bone saw and stuffed into multiple suitcases and barrels and stuff and just taken out of the palace in LSW. Like, oh, my guys did it. I had no idea what was going on, though.
You know, if WWE is copying
Bullshit.
everyone in the podcast world, maybe they're going to hit YouTube next with WWE Dark in Saudi Arabia.
I did see a thing what they need to do. They need to do Team USA versus Team Saudi Arabia. They could have like AJ Styles and Seth Rollins and John Cena and all that against Muhammad Hassan, Iron Sheik, Sabu, Mamour, or whatever that guy is, their Undertaker that's eventually going to be champion. How long before they put the strap on that guy?
Yo, check it out. I saw something on the internet that said, you remember that old mode? I think it was on SmackDown versus Raw
With the Undertaker?
with the Undertaker beating him on hard mode, and then they said they should bring that back, but have like Mansoor in the match and like the Saudi Prince like staring at you while you're
Eyeballing
doing like
Just eyeballing
like
you.
what? Like that'd be crazy, bro. I saw that and I started dying, bro.
And let's just say, if he's watching, you better not get that 3 count on Mamour.
You better sell everything
You're
too,
going to end up shorter.
man.
The cap is going
man.
to get potated.
No doubt. And man, we're gonna call this a really great episode. But I see here that we had old Mike King hop in, and he said, "Look at these fools, oh Lord!" And I say, "Oh Lord," too, because now it is time for me to reveal my next guest.
What a timely arrival by Mr. King there.
Yes.
So, yeah, is it time to hit him with that?
It is time. Oh yes, it is time to reveal my next guest for Thanksgiving Thunder. That is November 30th at Mad Jack's. Fantastic show, and
Y'all better get these tickets.
get those tickets. Show it to them, bro. Show them the ticks.
Y'all better get it.
Show them the ticks. You want these tickets? Show them over there.
We got him.
Now over there.
We got him.
Now over there. Now over there.
got 'em.
You want these
Got 'em.
tickets, y'all? My next guest for Khan's Hollywood Talk of Fame is going to be none other than Mike King's opponent that night, the right hand of God,
Man,
Sam Knight.
I don't know why I feel the need to say this every time you say Sam Knight's name, but I'm going to go ahead and say the line.
Yeah.
I'm a mark for Sam Knight.
Love Sam
I
Knight,
say
man.
it every time.
Oh, yeah.
And again, because I'd always seen his work on like Facebook and social media and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and then finally getting to see it live and call his match. You know, because we've called his matches twice now.
Yes.
Once at Heroes and Legends 13,
Yep.
and then at the DCCW show, the
Yep.
last show that we did.
For sure.
And man,
He's good.
don't get
man.
hit with that cram, bro.
Man, the cram tour's coming, bro.
He will fold you up like an envelope with that thing, man. Like, it's nasty.
Oh, I love it, bro.
Nasty, but yeah, that's going to be an awesome show. So yeah, you guys better be there.
Absolutely.
I want to see everybody there. Everybody
I
watching,
want-
everybody that could be there.
Absolutely, guys. We have front row tickets for $15. We have general admission for $10. This is a show that you don't want to miss. You can see it right there. You see it on the side, the poster there. Some of the names that you're going to be seeing, they're going to be
Let me see
doing
if I
their.
get it again.
Can we get it? Can we get it? Oh, it's not showing.
It's
It's not
on
showing.
there. You see it.
But they're going to be having their first ever women's match as Charlie Crow goes up against Alice Crowley of IFHY. Oh yeah,
Did we mention that this card is stacked?
it's stacked.
Did we say that?
It's stacked. We got Lil NyQuil, Jonathan Wolf, also IFHY. Oh yes, IFHY is going to be represented heavy in the building. Heavy in the building. Of course, you see guys like Split Rail, who's going to be coming back.
He's a monster, dude.
Oh,
That guy
straight
is
monster.
a monster.
Yes. The Knights of the Squared Circle will be there that night. And you know they're going to have the Tag Team Championships on them.
Oh, you know it.
Yeah.
You know it. The most prestigious titles that, I mean, in the Midwest, bro.
Yes,
I mean,
yes. And, dude, the King and DCCW Triple Threat Champion, Mitchell Taylor.
man.
Oh,
He
yeah.
will be graced by royalty that night.
Absolutely.
What if you have Huey and Dewey with him?
I know.
Love those kids,
I
man.
did like that.
Love
I
those
just like on the
kids.
action. The return of the high-flying hashtag Miles Don't Die. Miles Morales.
Man,
will be in the
that
building.
kid. That kid.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere. Springs in his boots, dude.
Yes.
Like, ref needs to start checking him for those, dude. Because, man, nobody be able to jump like that.
Oh,
It's
yes.
ridiculous.
And the ever-intimidating Pitbull.
Pitbull's my dog, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I love you some Pitbull. I say it every time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I will
Love
say
that guy.
this: if you don't know anything at all about DCCW, come out and see Pitbull.
You got Pitbull's
Because you won't forget it.
amazing.
You
Yeah.
won't forget it. It's just one of those things.
Pitbull is amazing. He
Well, I mean,
is great.
We're just starting to amass such an eclectic group of talent at DCCW.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they've always had it.
Yeah.
But just now, man, like, it's just, I mean, watch, guys, we're going to try to do our small part
Yeah.
along with everybody else to take this just to a whole nother level.
I mean,
and we want
honestly-
you all with us, man.
I mean, he's talking about the ticket prices. For that price, you're getting still like.
It's going to be a great show.
Because they're
Absolutely.
good talent. It's just going to be a good night.
Yeah.
Just come out and enjoy yourself.
As cliche,
Bring the kids out.
as
Have
cliche,
a great night of wrestling.
As cliche as it sounds, even though I'm there to do a little bit of business, hell, I still feel inclined to throw in just because of what I get to see there, man.
I mean,
and that,
if you're
'cause
in
as a
Muncie
fan,
and
it's
you're
fun.
like getting ready to shop at Five Below, save your money, man. Just go out to a good show.
And you're going to get a
You
good
know?
show. You're going to get a good show because, man, it's like we've said on pods past, they're starting to incorporate stories. The talent is getting more exciting. And we're trying to create, seriously, guys, I'm being serious. We're trying to create something special here. We're trying to bring wrestling to Muncie in a big, big way, in a way that they've never, ever seen it before. Because, as I've said before, wrestling is hip. It's cool. More people are talking about it openly. You know what I mean? More people are talking about it openly than I remember in the last 10 years.
And with that being said, there's going to come a time when that next big boom is going to happen. Something is going to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, I'm hoping it's going to be a DCCW. That's what we're going for.
Yeah.
But, to go, like, larger scale, it's going to be, I think AEW is going to strike gold somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
And that's going to draw even more eyes on
Yep.
on wrestling as a whole.
Yep.
This art that we love. But
Yep.
going back to, locally here at DCCW, yeah, absolutely. We want to... We really want to do something special with this, man. And again, we want y'all along for the ride.
Yeah.
We want you guys there.
For sure.
Don't be those... I mean, we want you guys to hop on the bandwagon regardless of what time. But we want you guys to ride long term, man, and, grow with us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's absolutely what we want. And we just want to do something great. I mean, this is our proving ground. DCCW is our home promotion. That's home base. And, man, as much as I... talk crap about Mike King. Let's talk about Jared Bird and the fact that he's got his finger on the pulse the way that he is getting it.
Yes.
He's, it's great, man. It's great. There's a lot of good things coming to DCCW, and I think we can create an ECW-esque cult type vibe
Yep.
with this promotion. You know what I mean?
I absolutely think so. And again, just get the... Because, I mean, it's got that already.
Yeah.
Because, they're what's cool is, with us coming back and doing these shows consistently, seeing some of the awesome familiar faces that we
Yeah.
see there. And, if any of y'all are watching right now, love you guys. Looking forward to seeing you guys November 30th.
Absolutely.
But again, that's something that we want to grow even more. We want to have new faces that become familiar faces too.
Yeah.
So all of you guys, again, if you got some friends, tell your friends to get out to this show. We want Mad Jacks to be packed
Packed it,
to
please.
the rafters.
Yes.
I mean, I want them to be like, man, this show's so hot, we had to turn people away, unfortunately.
That part.
That's what we want. And again, we are going to deliver a show. I mean, I'm going to be on commentary. Dox is going to be on commentary. Khan's going to be killing it. And most importantly, this amazing group of talent
That's
that
the
we
most
have.
important thing.
That is what you guys need to go there for. You know, the Sam Knights, the Mike Kings,
Yep.
you know, I mean, all
The Pit Bulls.
the Pit
Yes.
Bulls. I mean, all these people, the young talent, these young up-and-comers,
so excited
too.
about that.
I mean, just such an amazing group of talent. You guys don't want to miss it.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That is going to be Thanksgiving Thunder. Check out the poster there. That is Saturday, November 30th. Mad Jack's 514 South Jackson Street in Muncie, Indiana. Doors open at 6, bell time at 7, and I promise that you're going to get a great show. Hit me up about tickets. Hit Hutch up. Jared, Mike King, hit him up. Hit Coon Dog, Terry Coons. He's got tickets. He's the promoter. Man, it's going to be a great show. And with that being said, man, it's time to wrap up this great show. And I'm going to start with Drake here, man. Go ahead and plug anything that you want to plug, man.
I'm gonna keep my tagline of I don't remember my fucking
Not
Twitter
again.
handle.
Again, man. Are you
I
kidding
told you to
me?
get like a Post-it note or something, bro.
Give something. Put something on your phone.
Or
I'm
like
the
you
only
legitimately
millen-
don't remember it.
Huh?
I thought it was his Twitter handle. Is that not your Twitter handle?
That's not his Twitter. It's like fake
Well,
Drake.
who did I follow on Twitter then?
I think I'm the only millennial who doesn't care and remember what their handles
and,
are.
and you know what? Time out. This is the same schlub that we were talking about Twitter and Instagram. Talking about, I like Twitter better. I actually on
great.
Twitter a lot, but I don't remember my damn handle though.
Never
Yeah,
every
rude.
show.
Every show.
I love
Anyway,
it.
do your thing.
Fuck you. It's
That's not what your handle is.
I think it's at @fake_Drake_yo_. I'm gonna change it. I've said that however many episodes in a row
And
now.
he's never done it.
I'm gonna change it to like something like I
Now,
don't
you got
remember
people
my-
typing in too many underscores. And they
That's
ain't
why I
finding
need
you
to
for
change
that.
it. It's horrible. I was bored one day and changed
It's
it.
just
He's like, my name's Drake _, get it overscore, 7 years ago.
Yeah, I'm
like,
I'm going for an 8.
That's what the beard's all about.
Yeah, exactly.
did you say Abe Lincoln? No, I said Hey Blinken. Little bit of Robin Hood Men in Tights. Y'all know that movie. Y'all know that movie. Unlike other Robin Hoods, I can speak with an English accent.
And I am gonna at that point. I'm gonna throw it on over to Jeff. Go ahead and plug anything you want to plug, man.
All right, I'm gonna keep it simple. I just got 2 Facebook pages. You could check out one, Fans Count Anywhere, and the other one, it's a spiritual page, Out of the Dark into the Light. I always feel like I need a little Jesus after I listen to Hutch talk. So,
Bro, if I had a quarter for every time I've heard that, I couldn't retire, but I probably could take an extended vacation.
Yes. So check that out. He's like I said, like you said, he's got 2 podcasts, 2 great podcasts that he does. Definitely check those out. And with that being said, moving it right along to Hutch, go ahead and plug away.
Oh, let's see. I do remember the name of my Twitter handle. Even though you know what? I tweeted, guys.
You did tweet?
I tweeted. What's the past tense of tweet? I twat? I
twatted?
twatted? I
Tweeted?
twatted?
I think you tweeted.
I twatted. I tweeted. I did tweet. I tweeted about
Booty
NW.
tag.
About excuse me? Stepping what? Anyway, yes, I actually tweeted about NWA Power. How many R's is that? 3?
It's like a pilot.
Yeah. But yeah, I tweeted about NWA Power. So yeah, you could see that tweet on my Twitter. That's at Hutch IYH, and you can also follow me on the Instagram, and that is at Hutch in Your House, and that is spelled just like the name of the show that's going in your ear holes right now, Drake.
Die.
you know, I feel like
And you know, shush! I'm doing the outro here. God, we are professionals, Jeff.
5 stars.
5 stars. And you know what we say. No matter what you cheer or see, now you got me sounding hot over here. You got me sounding nasty. Let me start over. Whew. No matter what you cheer or what you boo, be it AEW, WWE, New Japan, Ring of Honor, DCCW, November 30th, we'll see you there. We are wrestling. We are Legion. We are one. Thank you very much for listening. We'll catch you next time. Enjoy the rest of your week.
We are one.
Don't interrupt me again, Jeff.
I was just gonna say that if I get to the 5th episode, maybe I'll get my own In Your House Twitter handle, just like this guy over here.
There you go.
Who knows?
It
You
can
know,
come.
anything can happen.
It can come.
5 episodes, 5 stars. You know, Give me a star for each episode.
Guys, we are one. One of the great slogans of this show from our man Mikey Hutch. And man, this was one great episode. But hey, that's just what we do here at In Your House. What do we do? Oh yeah, we hit you with that work. So let me let you guys know where you guys can listen to this at. You guys can listen to this at
Oh shit, guys, he's about to let him know.
It's kind of Cody promo.
Apple Podcast, Spotify, Spreaker, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Himalaya. Hey, you don't have an Apple device? That's all right. We're on Google Play. Anywhere that you guys are, we can get to you. Check us out. November 20th, AEW is going to the Coliseum. And In Your House is in the building. November 30th, Thanksgiving Thunder. Check us out. We will also be hitting Heroes and Legends this Saturday in Wrigleyville. Check it out. Guys, what are you doing? Buy a freaking shirt. That's www.prowrestlingtees.com/inyourhouse. Get this work, get this shirt, and we tell you this all the time. Hop on this bandwagon. Get on. Or get gone. Because the household, we still going mighty strong. You guys have a great day and a great rest of your week. Peace.